So kids, I'm about to tell you Kiki's tale. Once upon a time, there lived a hen and her 5 chicks, namely Kiki, Pride, Rude, Headstrong, and Peer Pressure. Every day, Mother Hen would take her chicks out into the woods to feed them from particles found on the forest floor. On their way to and fro the woods, Mother Hen would educate her chicks on the dangers of life. She tried to acquaint them with the sounds made by their predators and how to avoid being preyed on, but no one listened, except that little tiny Kiki. She did always pay rapt attention to the warnings from her mother. Her siblings weren't interested in whatever Mother Hen was saying. One day, Mother Hen fell ill and couldn't go out into the woods, so she asked her chicks to go to the woods without her. On their way to the woods, the 5 tiny chicks heard a sound. It was the sound of a snake. Kiki knew the sound meant danger, so she warned her siblings to wait for a while until the danger is over. But they didn't listen to Kiki. They forged ahead. Boom! The cruel snake struck. He snatched off Rude, the insolent and disrespectful chick. Others managed to escape. Kiki was so sad, losing one of her siblings. Nonetheless, life has to go on, and so their journey continued. Next, they heard the sound of a fox. Again, Kiki warned her siblings, but they didn't listen. This time, the fox came and snatched away Pride, the arrogant chick who felt he's more important than anyone else. Kiki felt really sad, losing another of her siblings. But then, life has to go on, and so their journey continued. Finally, they arrived at the woods. In the woods, while they were busy feeding from particles on the forest floor, they heard a sound. This time from the sky. Kiki knew the sound meant danger, so she once again warned her siblings. Still, no one listened to her. This time, the hawk came and whisked away Headstrong, the stubborn chick who had hearts cancels. Kiki was very sad. She knew that if her siblings had listened to her warnings, they wouldn't have met such unfortunate end. Well, the time was fast spent and it was time to go home. And since no one aside Kiki was around to influence peer pressure, she had listened to Kiki's warnings. So when the hawk came, he couldn't lay his claws on them. When the fox came, he couldn't get his claws on them either. And when the snake came, he couldn't get his fangs on them. Kiki and her surviving sibling went back home safe and sound. Mother Hen wasn't happy she had lost some of her chicks, but she was grateful to see that the lessons she taught Kiki yielded results.
Hey kids, these are the moral lessons of this story. 1. It is good to listen whenever our parents or older ones are talking to us. 2. No lesson learned today is a waste. It comes handy at the right time. 3. Pride, rude, headstrong, and succumbing to peer pressure are traits that impact our lives negatively. Children, it is wise to rid yourself of these future destroyers. 4. While making friends, it is important we choose friends with excellent behavior and character, friends whose behavior can influence us to do better in our secular education and in the society, not friends who are proud, rude, arrogant, headstrong, or liars. Hey kiddies, did you spot a new word? As for me, the new words I spotted are peer pressure, predators, and abhor. If you did spot a new word or words, write them down in your vocabulary bank. Write down their meanings, synonyms, and antonyms, and the number of syllables that makes up the word.